Alright. What up, everyone? Good morning. How's everyone doing today? Today is November 3rd, 2025. It is 8:41 Eastern Time. We're going to jump right into the charts here in just a second. But hopefully you guys are all doing good. Man, it's getting to be back to winter. Idaho winters absolutely suck, so I'm just so excited. But anyway, let's just jump right into it. Yeah, hopefully you guys are all doing good. Okay, let's see. Once again, the camera's still, my mic is still the wrong mic, and I don't know what to do about that because I'm trying, I can't connect them both out at the same time. It's not been working, so I might need to buy like a new adapter piece. Might just do that later this week. But for now, you guys just have to deal with this webcam microphone. It's a little bit less nice, but it's kind of all we got to work with right now. So let's talk about what we got going on so far for today. So first things first, let's actually pull up news. And let's also pull up Discord. And let's pull up all the other stuff as well. Tons of stuff we got to pull up here. Forex Factory. Here we go. Set up the light here. But I just very briefly looked at like what we have going on, and I kind of have an idea. I'll get to it in a second. So first let me log in these different things here. So let's screenshot this. We do have news at 10 a.m. Eastern. So in an hour and 18 minutes we have news. I'll show you guys my other screen here. Alright. News today. We can also post news this week since it's Monday. Nice week we got coming up here. Lots of red folder news, it looks like, so that's cool. But yeah, today we just got ISM manufacturing PMI at 10 a.m. What the? What happened to the? What happened to the? What happened to me? Where did I go? Why? Wait, why did the camera disappear? No, what? Wait, I'm so confused. Did I accidentally get rid of it? What? Okay, apparently I disappeared. How did that happen? Oh, there I am. Yo, why? Oh, I see. So this needs to go above this. Yeah. Just the way that was set up. I don't know, guys. It's just, it keeps breaking on me, and so I used to have the camera set up correctly, but it just kept breaking, so I'll figure it out eventually. But anyway, let's go back to the other screen here. So what I was kind of thinking for today, by the way, guys, beautiful London session. Oh my gosh, just honestly, London session was on easy mode. This is why, guys, I genuinely Like seriously, I genuinely want to maybe just start like trading London session in my sleep and like live streaming it, because obviously I won't be like, I'll have to be like half asleep, half awake. But London session, it's honestly, it can be so simple sometimes. Like, look at this: accumulation, manipulation, distribution. I swear it's so stupidly simple. It's crazy. And so, how could you identify this as accumulation, manipulation, distribution? Well, you just look at it. Accumulation, so midnight, where's midnight? Right? So midnight's here, so we go below midnight, which means we're in discount relative to our true day open. Then 130, right? This true opens are how you identify manipulation, right? So see how the one manipulation occurs below 130. Okay, so now I don't know why, but something feels different about this. That doesn't feel right either. And then next we need to look at 90-minute true opens. So there's 152 and 322. So in this case you'd use 152. So that would be right here. So this manipulation occurs below every single true open, right? And so this is how you can identify the manipulation with a higher probability. Check this out. Yeah, something feels off about this. Like stuff isn't, normally stuff highlights, doesn't it? Like before I click on it, like when I go to templates, normally when I hover over it, it highlights. Yeah, I think there's something weird going on with that, but I don't know what to say about it. Yeah, something feels off. Is there an easy way to switch between cross and arrow? I don't know, I just don't like the cross in the way. In the way all the time. But anyway, point I'm trying to make here is manipulation occurred below all the true opens. Accumulation, manipulation, making London low of the day into what? This void here. This void. We could honestly mark it out like this. And now you start to see kind of like why this was the area that it stopped in, was because of this void. So this is like a BPR, right? We balance it 1, 2. We inefficiently deliver through 1, 2, 3 times. So I would just consider this BPR right here. So let's just go with, let's go like this. So 5-minute BPR. Or maybe this would be like a 15-minute BPR. Yeah, I would consider this, yeah, probably like a 15-minute BPR. And then what happens? 1-minute change in state. London session was so easy today, right? You see the 2022 model, right? Liquidity sweep, a break of structure, fair value gap at equilibrium. Bro, if I traded, this is why I want to just give, I honestly, genuinely, so badly, I just want to be awake at this time. So like if, you know, it is this obvious, I can just take it because holy man. Liquidity sweep, breaker structure for Vigap. It was that simple. It's just so, I always blow every single true open. It's just, it makes me mad. So what I'm probably gonna start doing, guys, is I actually am going to watch London session. I'm gonna do a live stream, kind of. I mean, maybe I'm still considering doing it or not, but what I'm considering doing is I might start watching London session, um, and giving myself the opportunity, if it's this obvious, to be able to execute in London, because I mean, clearly, guys, like a trade like this would make it'd make your year. You know what I mean? And this is just so obvious. And so it's just like, why would I not at least stay up and watch in case we get something this obvious? And might as well live stream it. Even if it's from my bed, I don't care what anyone thinks of me, honestly. Like, I really do not care what anyone thinks of me. Like, honestly, I think I'm just going to start doing it, honestly. Because, guys, I mean, this is just so simple. Liquidity sweep, break of structure for value gap at equilibrium. Yeah, I think that's what I gotta do, honestly. Because what? And then equilibrium tapped. So yeah, the secret, in all honesty, the secret in trading is just actually being on the charts to watch it when it happens. Because look how obvious this is. And then we could even go down to a 22-minute true open, right? Where's the 22-minute true opens? 3. So we need to use I think we need to use a new one that we haven't used before, or yeah, 306, right? By the way, let's watch. Okay, so I'd prefer to wait for market open here. I'm not loving anything until market opens because I don't know. I want to see personally, I think this will likely be London low of the day, New York continuation, which means I want to see kind of like a Judas swing in New York after market open. So that's probably what I'm gonna do. Is I'm gonna wait for that. But yeah, liquidity sweep, break structure, equilibrium, and then 306 is that's our 22-minute true open. Ooh, this is getting good. 306. Yeah, what? Equilibrium, and then boom. And then where do we go? We go to run all those low resistance highs. Guys, it's sitting right in front of us. Do you guys see it? You guys see how we just gotta stay locked in and it's here. By the way, we probably were in a gold block dealing range. Yeah, swept out. We probably used a lower one then. Yeah, look at that. I got partition right there. Sweeped out the low. Boom. And then expansion. Okay. So anyway, I'm gonna screenshot this because I think this is fascinating, absolutely fascinating. What is this? 1 minute change in state right here. What is this? The lower one. This is a lower 1 minute change in state using this order block. Yeah, wow. '22 model goated. 2022 models goated. Okay. Sorry guys, I know we're supposed to be live trading right now, but London session was just clean as heck. And it's important because London session doing this, it's gonna basically give us bias for New York, right? Because if London session created the low of the day, then New York's probably gonna continue. So I'm gonna screenshot this. So it is important. So I get a little distracted, but it's because it is gonna matter in a second. So once again, I want to wait for New York Open so we can see if we get a Judas swing. And I gotta log into the accounts. Okay. November 3rd, that's today. 11/3/25. Monday. Alright. I don't even know what I guess let's call it London session 2022 model. Oh, we should probably look at the exact time it occurred. Just we should frame it like normal. Did I save this as a template? No, I didn't. Okay. So this was 309, 369 time. 309, 2022 model on the 1 minute during London. Bang. Yeah, I just had to record that because that was sick. Okay, so now what? Well, London made low of the day so far. Let's get rid of this and this and this and this. Once again, I feel like London session is just easy. Like this is why I want to trade London because it looks so easy. All right, so okay. So we're 730. So I want to see 730 manipulated. So we'll probably need to come down, rotate back down to take these lows and balance to like this BPR here, like this down, up, this inefficient area in price, down, up. Or not, or we'll just go straight up. Okay. Alright, maybe we won't get a trade. London session was easy. London session was easy. Okay, we knew the bias. I mean, that's the cool part about today. We knew the bias. Like, obviously, we're bullish. Because London made the low. So New York's likely to continue. But now I'm like, okay, well that's just amazing. Just so much fun to see the market just go straight up without us, right? But you know what? It is what it is. Okay. So, right, we got follower account set up. Follower account set up. Leader account set up. Okay, Top Step set up. Apex. Hey, maybe we will get a Judas swing. Who knows? I don't know. Hey, we might. Because what I'm hoping for, right, is I'm hoping for a sweep of these lows and then move higher. And so we'll see if that happens or not. Okay, checking my risk settings on the apexes. Okay. Alright, those are all good. Let's check. Let's go to trade 5. Alright, logging in. Alright. Let's get my phone pulled up here. Alright, and then make sure this awesome is set up correctly. Okay. Sign into my personal. Okay. Hi, bro. Why market not opened? Why isn't the market open? What do you mean? Why? Oh, I see what you're asking. Daylight savings time, I'm pretty sure. I think that's. I think you're thinking. Yeah. So, I mean, look. Did daylight savings time occur last night? Yeah. So daylight savings was last night. So that's why. So it's gonna be in market open's gonna be in 26 minutes. That's why. For me, it was automatic, so I didn't even think about it. But yeah, that's why. Okay, let me make sure personal is set up. Let's make sure the loss limit's set up. Okay. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so that's why. So anyway, I have all the accounts now set up. I will be ready to take a trade whenever we do get one, but you know, right now, seems like the market already started moving. He definitely not from through us. What? Oh, he's definitely not from the U.S. Yeah. So yeah, as I said, guys, London made low of the day. So what does that likely mean? And so I think we're all set up now. let me make sure. Yeah, market order. That's set up to market order. Okay, yeah, and then, oh, the last thing I need to do is turn my phone off of low power mode, because that is always annoying. Okay. Alright, now we should be good. So, let's go ahead and start making notes in my journal here in Discord. So, what happened? London made low of the day, below all the true opens. It was below midnight, it was below 1:30, it was below the 90 minute, it was below 22 minute. That's pretty strong sign that, well, now low of the day's in, New York's probably going to continue. At least that's what the way I see it personally. Now we'll just have to play it by ear and see, but I would prefer to see a Judas swing and then continuation higher. But we'll see, we'll see. I'm not going to jump to any conclusions. As always, let me know if you disagree with me. London made low of the day, manipulating midnight and 1:30. At this time, sunrise will also... You have doubt. At this time, sunrise will also delay. I don't understand what you're asking. Okay, London made low of the day, midnight and 1:30 were manipulated, and so was the 90-minute and 22-minute true opens. So could be a London low of day, New York continuation profile, but to be determined. Just got on the charts. So then we manipulate 7:30 here. Okay, so we had a giant SMT at the bottom of this. Oh, that looks pretty bullish. Look at that giant SMT at the bottom here. Previous day low SMT too, right? Yeah, previous day low SMT. So fit in this theme here of, well, markets got this low in. We swept out this. Equal lows, by the way. So yeah, I'm definitely bullish. Something seems off about this. About my cursor. Like, it feels like it's just... I don't know. There's something off about it. Yeah, this was obviously a giant 4-hour gap, right? So, on the 15-minute, let's see if we have change in state anywhere. We got a couple different ones. That lowest down close candle, that's one. And then also, this is one. Yeah, I'm thinking this is a 4-hour, 15-minute buy model. Does the sunrise time also change during daylight savings time? Yeah, that's what it is. Is it changes when we get up. That's why. So that way the sunrise changes. Yeah, so that's why. So yeah, 15-minute change in state here. And then, yeah, I'm anticipating this to be low resistance. And then eventually, so this will be the first target. This is a pretty clear target. But once again, if we're not going to get a Judas swing, then might not get an entry. And that's just, it is what it is, honestly. Oh, whoops. So, before I forgot, I got 15-minute change in state. I do think we'll drop to the low resistance highs here. Once again, something seems off about my cursor. I feel like normally it's not in the way like this. I don't know. It feels like the cursor's kind of like blocking my view or something. I don't know. But whatever. I'm not gonna sit here and be upset about it. I'm just going to go. So I'm gonna put this in my journal for 4-hour, 15-minute models. Right? So we could project this out. Have you ever visited India? No, I haven't. I'd love to sometime, but I have not. So you can see one reason for this retrace is we are within that second standard deviation. And then the third standard deviation looks kind of nice because it will be right at that, or not necessarily right at that LRLR, but it will be above the LRLR. By the way, what's this? Sniper model, right? Sniper model with previously low SMT, second standard deviation, third standard deviation. Bang. And by the way, what's this right here? It's a little inducement. Honestly, something is off with this. I think this is only supposed to be 30%. Hey, that's what it was. That had to be what it was, because normally... Yeah, I knew something fell off. Yeah. I was like, something feels off. Crosshair ocupacity. I think it's supposed to be at 30%. There we go. See, now it feels normal. And so this one needs to get fixed as well. I don't know how that happened. See, I knew something was off, bro. I knew it. I knew it. Sometimes it's just when something feels different, you can tell. You can tell. Crosshair ocupacity, that's what it was. Alright. Screenshotting this, right? Sniper model at the low, accumulation, manipulation, sniper model. Now we're in distribution on the right hand side of the curve, it looks like. Right, we can show clearly AMD as well. We should also look at true opens, right? We are definitely below the true week open, or maybe we weren't. No, we were. Look. Monday, 18 o'clock. Ooh, this is getting good. This is getting real good. Monday, 18 o'clock, we're below that, right? right? Then what? Then where's midnight? Yeah, midnight and then 13:30. And then it gets very, very precise down there. I'm not gonna get into it, but yeah, we're below midnight, then 13:30, and then we're below whatever the 90-minute true open is. Below midnight, 13:30, and whatever the 90-minute true open was. Okay. So yeah, I have a pretty, in my opinion, I feel like it's a London low of the day, New York continuation, daily profile. Higher time frames in a buy model. At least that's what I think. So, London mid low of the day. I think New York is likely to continue. Right, we manipulated midnight 1:30. I'm watching the chart. It's not like I'm not, but I'm kind of mostly waiting for market open, honestly. And then if it does go straight up, which it could, I won't do anything, honestly, because yeah, I would have preferred to get an entry down here. Once again, proving 7:30 is actually a great time to take a trade, honestly. And it's kind of like bothersome because honestly, I hear that like people say, "Oh, do this, do that." It's like sometimes you just kind of have to like trust yourself, honestly. Like clearly 7:30 is a good time. Like I should maybe be more thoughtful to enter at 7:30. But yeah, London low of the day right here, right? Midnight. London low of the day. So we create midnight, we go below midnight. Here, I'm not gonna draw it out. Yo, what up, whatever? How's it going, bro? So yeah, London made low of the day. And then we already had another 2022 model in New York session. We already had another 2022 model in New York session where 7:30 got manipulated. We got a breaker structure on the 1 minute, and then we hit a fair value gap at 8:30. What, are you laughing because I said what up, whatever? Hey, that's your name, isn't it? I was calling you by your name. But yeah, what you thinking on 9:30 on gold? I'm not looking at gold right now. I'm looking at NQ. But NQ's bias is bullish. If we don't get a Judas swing at 9:30, then I probably won't have any trade. It sucks, but it is what it is. But yeah, this goes to show, like, honestly, guys, I should maybe start streaming at 7:30 because, I mean, hey, what up, Conan? How's it going, bro? So it goes to show maybe I should start streaming at 7:30. Maybe I need to start streaming at 7:30 Eastern, because so much of the time we will get that manipulation of the 7:30 true open, and that will start the New York buy model like this. Right, so 7:30 we had accumulation. So here's accumulation. So once again, we'd already determined London made low of the day, so New York is likely to continue. Then what happens? 7:30 manipulated right here. Okay. Then what? What's the next true open? 7:52. Okay. We'll mark that out as well. 7:52 right here. Bang. What's next? There's 7:58 and there's 8:21. I'd use 8:21 because that's the one for the 2022 model, right? And so 8:21. And so then you see how this is a 2022 model, right? We sweep out the lows of this range. I'd mark it out like that. Sweep out this body here. So manipulation. Yeah, guys, I think we're gonna have to change the live trading window. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it, guys. This is just something that's occurred in price action too many times to just ignore. We're gonna probably have to change the live trading window to start at 7:30 Eastern, because yeah, this is just occurring all the time. Like, we'll get a 7:30 manipulation, and then the rest of the time we'll distribute, and it just makes sense too, right? So I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. Like, this is gonna occur so much, and so honestly, guys, yeah, we really might have to start streaming at 7:30, because these are when the opportunities will often occur, right? Liquidity sweep, break of structure, right? Here's a break. And then what? For value gap, right here, inducement of a low. So yeah, guys, I think we're gonna have to, this is a good lesson, we're gonna have to switch the starting time to 7:30 Eastern. I'm gonna switch my live trading window. Doesn't mean I'm necessarily gonna take a trade that early, but it means I will be on the charts, because I gotta be, right? I gotta be on the charts. I mean, this has just occurred too many times, guys, for me to say, okay, yeah, 7:30 is not valid for entries, because it is 100%, right? If we get accumulation, manipulation, break of structure for value gap inducement, bro, I'm taking this every time. I don't care it's 7:30, honestly. I am making the executive decision to officially start my live trading window even earlier at 7:30 Eastern, because I have seen this happen so much of the time, where 7:30 true open is formed, and then right after forms the Judas swing, and then the optimal entry this early in the morning. I don't care if anyone disagrees with me. I'll just say, yeah, my new live trading window, it will be from 7:30 Eastern to 11:10 Eastern. That doesn't mean I'll necessarily take a trade that early, but I will be on the charts and prepared because 7:30 is the New York True Open, and anytime after that is when we could manipulate. So even as early as 8 a.m. I mean, that's just the reality of it. Like 7:30, guys, 7:30, that True Open, we could manipulate it right at 7:50. 10 a.m. break structure. No, not 10 a.m. 7:50 manipulates. 8 a.m. break structure. The entry could happen at 8:15. That's exactly what happened today. This is going to be before my live trading window. This should not be possible. Why am I not being on the charts for this? I need to be on the charts starting when the 7:30 True Open forms. Because after then, the next True Opens are going to start to form, and I can start to frame a bias to identify the manipulation, to then identify the 2022 model. If I'm not on the charts to do that, that's an issue, right? So I'm going to put this down in my notes. I'm officially switching my live trading window because this has happened too many times, guys. Too many times. This has happened too many times. Officially. And that doesn't mean you guys have to get on the charts that early. But that's what I'm going to do because I've just seen this happen too many times to just not be on the charts. It's just officially moving my live trading window to start at 7:30 Eastern. The optimal entry will form right after 7:30 Eastern so much of the time, and it is very valid to be prepared and ready right after 7:30 if that's the case. Right? You guys get what I'm saying, right? The manipulation could happen as early as 8 a.m. This is gonna happen so much of the time. This is 8:29. And so then if I'm trading London, I gotta be on the charts starting at the 1:30 True Open. I gotta be on the charts starting at the 1:30 True Open. So I trade from 7:30 Eastern to 11:10 New York, to 7:30 Eastern to 11:10 Eastern. And then for London session, it's going to be 1:30 Eastern to 5:10 Eastern. It's a long window, but if you want to be able to catch the optimal entry, you're going to need to be on the charts that whole time, in my opinion. And this is what I'm realizing over time is if you want to catch the optimal entry, you got to be on the charts that whole entire time because there's a lot of misleading information that the market it's really opening at 9:30, but a lot of time pre-market's gonna create the low. I mean, it just does. It just does. Clearly. So why would I not? Why the market's the greatest teacher? Why would I not listen to that? Very glad I learned this. So I might not take a trade, honestly, because we already pushed up so high, and yeah, I don't know what to say other than we already started moving towards the direction I wanted it to. So for London session, 1:30 Eastern is 11:30 p.m. my time. For New York session, it's 5:30 a.m. my time and 7:30 Eastern. Okay. It's a long time, but if you truly want to catch the move for the session, you gotta be watching the duration of it. That's just what my opinion is based off of what the charts have told me. Okay, so let's back up here. So once again, I not get anything here, and that's fine. I'm just accepting of it. I'm watching the charts. I'm observing. I'm saying, yo, let's actually screenshot this. Right, this is a beautiful, beautiful 2022 model, 829. So two beautiful 2022 models. One for New York and one for London, and they both occur below every single true open. 2022 models is just the truth, bro. It's just the truth. So 829. Okay, so this is where the optimal entry is for New York session. Stop loss below the low of the manipulation, and then yeah, man. We're very close. We're very close. And obviously, I'd probably just target that high, but I'm just kind of showing how far you could target. So, saving this. 8/29, 2022 model, 1 minute, number 2. Okay, so we might get a Judas swing. I think market opened. Yeah, market did open. Yeah, I mean ICT's 2022 model. I have a video on it. I make it super simple. At least I try to. It's a short form video. I highly recommend you watching it. And yeah. Okay, so we might actually be getting the Judas swing. So this is exactly what I wanted to see. And now I'm now just realizing I gotta go back because I need to get the old. Yeah, I need to get this old stuff on here. So, yes, this is exactly what I wanted to see. Yes. We left this low resistance liquidity, right? We left it, which is exactly what I wanted to see. I'm very, very happy about that. Very, very happy we left this low resistance liquidity. We could get a trade still. We could. Yeah, it's highly recommend watching it. Super valuable. 2022 model is so powerful. Okay, so yeah, we left these low resistance highs. I'm very, very happy about that. Right, so now we could be forming the Judas swing. So what I would want to see here is 730 taken, probably. How far down is 730? So we got to go down quite a bit to take 730. So yeah, we will see if we do that or not. That's pretty far down. So that's kind of what I'm waiting for now is 7:30. And then I also want to see 9:52 form, and basically time and price need to align, and then buy model back up. Is what I'd be looking at. So end dogs, what we got? Do we got any end dogs? We do. We have an end dog right below 7:30 here. So it would be very nice, almost too convenient if we came down to tap this end dog below 7:30. I'm not saying that's gonna happen, but if it did, ooh, you already know I'm looking for an entry off of that end dog, right? You could once again, I have that new model that I talked about the from the past backtesting session called the shadow model, where you basically take an end dog, just taking a line time frame changes state of delivery off the end dog. So with this tiny end dog, I would probably look for a 15-second change in state out of it. But the reason this end dog is nice is because it's below 7:30, right? So that's something to consider, is maybe a 15-second change in state out of it, and then see how far runners will run. So this is what I'm watching right here, is 7:30 and this end dog, and then I want to see 15-second change in state out of it. Once again, because I'm expecting right now, I'm expecting New York continuation day. We got low resistance highs above. So once again, this is my shadow model, where basically if you get a change in state align or with an end dog, there's no specific aligned time frame change in state. It's based off of context and the size of the end dog. So in this case, since it's a small one, I'd probably look for like 15-second change in state out of it. But that's if it reacted there. We would have to see. Once again, we could be forming the Judas swing right now. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. So now we have New York high. We just formed a new this draw on liquidity now, which is New York high. I mean, then again, we could go lower, but once again, since London kind of formed a low day, I'm expecting New York to continue. I'm gonna lean into that bias. I could be wrong, but sometimes you have to lean into a bias so that way you can have conviction for a trade. That's the way that I see it. You guys can be bearish. I'm gonna be maintaining this bullish bias because London did form low of the day. So I'm gonna wait, see if we tap this end dog below 7:30. If we did come down there, we'd be looking at a trade with about probably like a quantity of 1. So that's 1 on my personal, which is 120 on Apex, 20 on Top Step and Tradeify. Alright, I'm going to set that up just in case we do get that. Oh, but wouldn't it be 120 times 3? Oh, no. No, it wouldn't. Okay. So, I will be watching to see how we respond to this end dog, guys. Good luck with your trading, Jake. Thanks. I appreciate it. So, I have those 3 set up here. So, we got the end dog down here below 7:30. I am watching to see how we respond to this. But why do I like it so much? Because it's perfectly below 7:30. This is like, it's really nice. It's also positioned within a BPR. So oh, man, I gotta turn on Do Not Disturb on my phone. So, so yeah, if we get change state out of this on the 15-second, once again 9. So let's see. So there's 7:30. I'd want to see 9. So we might come down, but I need to see 9:52 and then also 9:58 probably. So we still got some time because I want to see those the 90-minute and the 22-minute true open get manipulated before I take an entry. So we will see. Oh, we're almost there. So I will not be doing anything off this first reaction. I would want to see us. I want to see 9:52 and 9:58 form. Because reality is, I don't need to catch the bottom. It'd be better if we caught a 2022 model off of it. That's something you realize about trading is you can predict the bottom, but you don't have to enter at the bottom. You can wait for the 2022 model entry, and you'll get that. We got stat map. Let's take a look at stat map. We got stat map. We love stat map. We love Joshu. Joshu is the GOAT. Everyone gets stat map. Okay, yeah. So yeah, we have not quite came to our daily distribution level. That's a reason for me to think, yo, we could go higher. One other thing to consider is, look, right? Seems like these lows could be high resistant. So maybe we're forming high resistant liquidity here, right? So also, what would this be? This would be propulsion block, right? Ooh, we got a first standard for value gap. Where's first standard for value gap? Yo, what up, guys? Bang, caught the shorts. First standard for value gap there, keeping an eye on it. Yeah, first standard for value gap's all the way up here. So yeah, I'm honestly anticipating this to be high resistant. We got 7:30 here. We got the end dog. I want to see 9:52 and 9:58 manipulated, or the other. What's the other one? There's two true opens. Anyway, you guys get what I'm saying. There's 9:58 and then there's like 10. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, you can kind of visualize that this is also a propulsion block, right? Like OB, PB. Now we're tapping into the PB. This is actually a really nice signature to this PB, actually. So here's this, right? OB. What up, Kirk? Good to see you, bro. This is a really nice PB in my opinion, because OB first. No, you're not first, bro. You're not first. OBPB. So I really want to see all this form, and then I will take my shadow model if we get it, which would be like about probably like a 15-second change of state off the end dog. Back up. So where's OB? So yeah, this is what I wanted to see, right? OB. What up, Javier, bro? Everyone. What up, everyone? Everyone's saying first. But yeah, none of you guys are first. But good morning, everyone. Good morning. I'm really loving how everything's kind of fitting together here. Like, I mean, high resistant liquidity possibly, propulsion block possibly. I mean, this could lead to a very nice trade here. Very nice trade with the end dog with 730. I want to see us dig into this propulsion block one more time. Remember, guys, what do I say about propulsion blocks? You want to see us come into this first quartile of the propulsion block. That's the ideal area. I was second in the chat. Yes, you were, bro. I think you're like, yeah. Wait, yeah, you were second. You were second. So I'm not worried. I don't think we're gonna go up yet until we swoop the low one more time into this end dog, because I think we need to sweep 730. So once again, this would also make sense in terms of quadrants of the propulsion block, because I would want to see the second quadrant or first quadrant of the propulsion block, or maybe just barely tap consequent encroachment of that propulsion block, and that would be nice. So what is this, a 5-minute one? So we might want to wait for 30 second. So this, we'll probably wait for 30-second change in state here, right? Because it's a 5-minute propulsion block. So I want to align the 5-minute with the 30-second. So I'm going to wait for 30-second change in state, and I'm going to enter off of that most likely. Waiting for I want to wait for 9:58 ideally. So 5-minute PB, we got the end dog here. And I once again, I'm not entering yet because I want to see the 90-minute true open form, and then I want to see the 22-minute true open form. Because even if this is the low, right? Even if we predict this to be the low, okay, cool. That doesn't mean we need to take it yet, right? Because we could sweep out the low, break out a high, form a fair value gap at equilibrium, and that would be optimal. That would be way higher probability than trying to soup. So that's what I don't mind just waiting. So I'm kind of expecting this to be high resistant, sweep out the low. This will probably be CRT too. Let's see, what would it be? CRT on the 15-minute? Yeah, so pay attention to if we get CRT on the 15-minute here. It's also a 15-minute propulsion block because OB, PB, same thing, 15-minute propulsion block. So let's see, in 10 minutes, we'll have to check to see how this propulsion block closes, or this CRT closes. So now we are pushing down into the propulsion block. So it's always interesting to see, is there a precision swing point here, right? We are forming SMT into it. Oh, we're digging into it. We're digging deep into it. It's pretty deep into this propulsion block, so. Okay, so this idea failed. This is why I did not need to soup it, right? Alright, this is part of trading. Like, sometimes you're gonna be totally wrong. That's okay. Like, I don't care. Because guess what? I only execute when I'm super confident, right? You guys have to realize, like, just conceptualize the fact that you are going to predict so many things that are going to be wrong. This is normal. Like, I want you to get into the mindset, guys, that this is so normal to just predict things that are wrong, because It's just probability. You don't know. You don't know. So this is normal. Is what I'm trying to get at. It's normal. I'm still bullish because London made low of the day. So at this point, we just swept out all of these lows. Exactly. Thank you, Shaney. I appreciate you, man. This is exactly what I'm trying to get at, though. Like, we don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to mark things out that are going to be wrong all the time. And you guys are going to do that, too. That's not the point. The point isn't to be right all the time. The point is to understand the probabilities and use that probability to make the best, highest probability trade we can. So, now it kind of feels like this whole thing accumulated. And now we swept out the lows below 730. Now, once again, why did I want to wait, guys? Why did I want to wait for 952? Clearly, because we haven't even made the 90-minute true open yet, so I don't even have it as a reference point. I don't even have the 90-minute true open as a reference point yet, so I will not use it. Or I would not take a trade until we get that. So, accumulation here. Clearly. Javier's bearish at news. Exactly. So right now we are chilling. As always, I don't need to take a trade if there's nothing. Like the best trades, guys, you have to realize the best trades, they're going to be so obvious. It's gonna it'll be impossible not to take them. They're that obvious. That's how you know it's a good trade. So this rejection block, guys, put your eyes onto this rejection block because it took out all these lows. This rejection block took out all these lows. This could be a high probability rejection block. Especially, oh, would you look at that? Wait, does this come with SMT? Wait, hang on. Wait, did it come with SMT? Man, if that rejection block came with SMT, what the heck is YM doing, bro? what is YM doing, bro? Okay, back to ES. So this rejection block swept out all these lows. So pay attention to it. It's a wide rejection block. I love those wide looking rejection blocks. I don't like the smaller ones. The ones that have like a decent tail on them. Those ones are those ones can be clean, right? So 952 formed right here. So you see why this would be actually kind of nice if we came back, tap this rejection block. Now, I don't know if there's SMT, but I do think this rejection block is very obvious. So, I don't know. There's not SMT, so it's not. Maybe it's not really Phoenix model. Yeah, 951. Wait, that's not the right. Wait, that's not right. It should be 90-minute. Oh, 922 is a 90-minute. Oh. Wait. Oh, dang. 922 is the 90-minute. It's all the way up here. Whoop. My bad. But there's no SMT with this rejection block. Something to consider, right? Something to consider. Causing the SMT there, yeah. This could be like a reaction off the rejection block, but there's not really, I don't think there's SMT. Is there? So I don't know. We are below every true open. Yeah, we might react off of this rejection block. This is a nice rejection block, as I said. But once again, we might not. I don't know. Just watching price here. So below every single true open, we finally got that final manipulation. So at this point, what I would look for is I look for some kind of break of structure for value gap to form in this area, and then let's say a fair value gap formed right here. That would be beautiful 2022 model. I would like that. We may reverse off London low taken by ES, may not. Yeah, that's definitely something that could happen. I would love to see if this is a GB range, because it's the type of situation that would fit well with a GB range. Like if this was the rejection block, if this was the fair value gap. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, so we did actually, well, wait a second. We're gonna need to pull it up a dealing range. We need to pull it up a dealing range. This could be a 2022 model on the 15-second. Red folder in 3. Yeah, that's right. Thank you, Kirk. Appreciate it. Yeah, so this is the low of the dealing range. So this is exactly what I was trying to get at, right? We sweep liquidity into the low of the dealing range. Then if we break out a high and form a fair value gap here, and the bottom of it hits this order block, because once again now we have an order block in the order block partition, right? So it would make sense if we form a fair value gap here, then I could take a 2022 model back up. So that's probably what I'm gonna look for, but I mean, we'll just have to see. I still think it's bullish because, well, London made low. London formed a low and then reversed. So I would think New York should continue. That's just, I mean, basic daily profile 101. But I could be wrong. I don't know. So we'll see. We might need to internal sweep this low. I still don't think there's S&T. But this is still looking nice. If we did get something like this would be nice. So I'd want to see this break this high. We got a 15-minute PD ray, maybe a 15-minute gap. Yeah, I'm liking 15-minute balanced price range here. See, down. We've delivered through it down. Sell side, buy side, buy side, and now we've rebalanced it. This is the 4th time. So this is that supercharged. I don't even know if that's not the name we called it. We called it something else. But this is that one type of BPR where it's like, it's more than one BPR. It's sell side, buy side, like twice. So I don't know. I think we never named it, or if we did, I can't remember it. Let's see. Here we go. Fair value BPR. Oh wow, we are delivering straight through. Patience, 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 patience. So now one thing you could be looking for is the Reaper gap of London. right? Figuring out where was that Reaper. I mean, this should be a buy model, right? This is a pretty clear buy model. If London, if I know anything but daily profiles, this should reverse, but I mean, I'm not doing anything until it does, but it should, because obviously we're in a buy model, right? I can clearly see it, and we got those low resistance highs, and London formed the low, so I would in reverse. So New York, I would think, should continue. So maybe let's clean up the chart a little bit. We might do Control Z later on to get that back, but for now, let's clean up the chart. Now we definitely have SMT. We definitely have SMT now with London. So this is a 6-hour SMT, 100%. Like no questions about it. This is 6-hour SMT. If this holds. Once again, we're kind of also watching this to see if this forms CRT or not. Ugh. Okay, wait, we are getting a bit of a reaction here. 1 minute. I don't think we've had enough AMD form. I think we gotta wait. Personally, it's gonna be like that one time. Oh, dang, really? Yeah, I think maybe we need to chop around, accumulate more, because this is like that same situation like yesterday, where remember, not yesterday, Friday. You guys remember Friday when we were like saying it had not accumulated enough that first time that we got the inversion? I think that's a similar type of thing here. Like, this could work, but I'm not gonna take it because I'm just waiting to I'm waiting for more accumulation probably. So I want to see some kind of, and I also want to see that CRT play out. I want it to be pretty undeniable that the market's reversed at this point. It's obviously selling off right now, so there's no clear reversal. There's no change in state really. Besides, yeah, nah. As far no obvious change in state, I would say. Once again, oh, look at that. It's a nice little Reaper gap here, actually. This is actually a pretty nice Reaper gap. Not even gonna lie. Or maybe this. Nah, I'd probably use this one. This Reaper gap here. Is that where the low was? Ooh. Now this might cook. This might cook here. So now we got a Reaper gap. So what is that? A 5-minute Reaper gap. So this is my Abyss model. Another new model that I found through my back testing. So like a 30-second change of state off a Reaper could be kind of sick. I'm not gonna take it, but I'm just basically showing you guys like this could happen if it gets 30-second change of state up. I'm not taking it though. Okay, this is my Abyss model, where if this gets changed in state off the Reaper, then it could be cool, but once again, I'm not taking it. The Reaper Abyss. Not taking this. I'm just tape reading it if it does play out, because we're on the sell side of the curve. It's too much of a liability for me, obviously. Man, I really thought, I was thinking today would be London reversal, New York continuation. Obviously I have a buy model. I don't know. It's surprising. We might need to come down to a higher time frame Reaper gap. Like here. Like here. Watch this. If there's nothing obvious, obviously I won't take a trade. Another thing to know is, like, if I draw out to the higher time frame, I'm just gonna get rid of everything really quickly. Going to the daily, right? This is a daily gap or daily void. Ooh, daily volume imbalance. Daily suspension block. Daily suspension block. Okay, so it's a daily fair value gap, but also daily suspension block. Why? Because it's a candle suspended between two volume imbalances, right? Suspension block, like this. So, anyway, on the 1 hour, right? This is a 1 hour change in state that we're tapping right now. That's essentially what I was just gonna be getting at. Is this? It's a daily suspension block, 1 hour change in state. So we might just dig into the wick. We might tap the body. But either way, I'm still expecting a reversal today. I still think it's London reversal, New York continuation. I'm not switching my bias. I still think it is. I still do. I think it's London reversal, New York continuation. I think we'll go higher. So this actually, so once again, let's go back to this Reaper, right? So this Reaper holding, it's holding the line. This Reaper gap is holding the line, right? So this is the original Reaper that I was saying that I wanted to hold the line. So it's that wick of that 1 hour change in state of delivery. That's another thing to consider, right? It's a wick of that 1 hour change in state of delivery. I see a guy on TikTok in longs right now. Oh no, we might have to short. Okay, so 6 hour SMT with this low. I honestly want to see a CRT form for confirmation. Like I want. Oh, I guess we do have a 5-minute CRT that just closed. Take the close of this, right? So this is a possible like optimal entry point, or the opener close, whichever is lower. So what was this? This was a 5-minute Reaper. Let's see if there was 30-second change in state. Yes, that 30-second change in state did actually play out beautifully, right? The 30-second change in state did play out beautifully. This one right here, off of the Reaper. And now I probably would not have taken it because once again, obviously it's a sell side of we're aggressively selling lower, but so far this 30-second change in state close, or even if you enter on the retest of the wick here, this would have been clean. off of the 5-minute Reaper. So this is my Abyss model. So again, right, we have another 30-second change in state right here. You guys, what do you guys think? Would this be a good trade? I don't know. I think we're below the true open. We're below 922. We're below 730. But the thing is, you never know if we need to sweep out the lows again. It's obviously a little early. It's a little early. Wow, we got so close to taking midnight and we didn't. That's sus. That is sus. We got so close to taking out midnight and we didn't take midnight. That is sus. I think I might be more patient. I think we gotta be more patient. But this is playing out so far, but hey, we are getting it, right? That 5-minute CRT is playing out. All right. Nice, I guess. I don't know. There's nothing I can say other than just being thoughtful here. Okay, true opens. Let's get the true opens out. This is going to be very important. So 730 right here. 922. We're below both of those. Okay. Yeah, we're below 922. $10.13 right here. It's a 22-minute true open. Okay, so yeah, bro. If we come down, tap equilibrium of this, I mean, I think that should just be valid, bro. It should just be valid. No inducement really of a low, but we did get the 5-minute CRT. Might want to wait for an inducement, right? Similar to the other one, right? Similar how this one, we react off the gap initially, then we needed to wait for an inducement. Could be similar situation. I'm also concerned with the fact that we have not taken midnight. So I'm going to be patient on this. I'm concerned with the fact we have not taken midnight. Because we got so close to midnight, but we did not take it. That is a reason for me not to take it, so I'm not going to take it. We did get so close to midnight there. We might need to sweep the low again. And then, let's see, let's get a Y on at the same time. Okay, look. Digging lower, it might take this low again. Is there 90-minute SMT? Could we get a 90-minute SMT? Maybe? So 5-minute did form the CRT, but like I said, I wanted to see the 50-minute one form SMT or CRT, not SMT. So I guess we got more. See what I mean? This was not, the market was not ready to go yet. It wasn't. We needed to accumulate more. I was right. I was right. So now we have another S&T here. Okay. So this could be a Phoenix model at this rejection block. Would not even be surprised. Oh, never mind. Yeah, sometimes you're gonna be wrong. Okay. Being patient. Once again, I did not take that Y because we had not taken midnight. Oh, you know what? That's why that failed. We had not taken midnight yet. You're still bearish? We just took midnight. I think we'll reverse, man. I think I'm still having conviction in the London low of day, New York continuation, London reversal, New York continuation, right? So I mean, now that we've taken midnight, I'm really actually thinking this could be time. Could be time. This 30-second if inversion, if this plays out after taking midnight, might work pretty nicely. We're delivering from event horizon as well. I don't mind this 30-second inversion at all. Well, it's a 15-second inversion. So yeah, you gotta be very careful with this. Did we end up getting SMT with that? No SMT there, but this was a sweep pretty clearly. So this 30-second inversion is pretty nice. Probably want to see something higher time frame than that, personally. I'm still bullish. So we swept midnight. This is very ideal if this was the low right here. It could be the low. This could be the low. What is this? 1017? That's a 369 time. This could be the low, bro. This could very well be the low. 1017 is 369 time. 7 plus 1 plus 1 is 9. So it could be the low. Once again, it's just probabilities. I don't know. Patience, 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 patience. So now, if we get an inversion off of this, don't mind it at all. I think we've finally, time and price are starting to align more because we've taken every single true open. We've taken midnight, we've taken 7:30, we've taken our 90-minute true open up here. Now we have our 22-minute true open that was taken. So time and price are aligned. I'm very cool with maybe taking an inversion here, right? Even this. But yeah, I don't mind it. I think I'm gonna wait for a higher time frame entry. That's what I'd say. Because it could be, it's not clear we got a change in state of delivery yet. So luckily I did not take that. So there we go. We got SMT right here with this. Might even be 22-minute SMT actually. Okay, this inversion right here, tape, read that. Very well could play out here on the 15-second. Yeah, man, this 30-second IPG not looking bad. But I don't know, it's still kind of bearish. But now we have a low time from SMT as well. I guess you could go break even pretty fast, but just not a huge fan of it. I don't know. Maybe, I guess just patience, guys. Patience, patience, patience. I kind of want to see higher time frame confirmations here. The nice thing about all of this is we have taken midnight now. I'm still bearish. 25,800 at least. 25,800. Whoa. That's pretty far down. I don't think we're going past this 1 hour change in state. I think actually we tapped this 1 hour change in state. Yeah, see? Wait. Ooh, you know what? We might need to tap the 1 hour change in state. That might be what the market's waiting on. Now that I'm looking at it, we might be waiting to tap this. So. Okay, wait. That's actually an interesting idea. Wait. Let's use this 1 hour. Let's get rid of everything. Let's use this 1 hour. What's it called? 1 hour. This is a 1 hour breaker. The wick of this. Let's use this 1 hour breaker as our PD array for a flow state on the 5-minute higher. That's what I'm looking for at this point. So, or even, oh, we could go to the 15-minute, get more precise, right? And look for a 1 minute change and stay out of it. Nah, I probably just need 5-minute. 5-minute change and stay out of this. Once again, we are having a London SMT here, right? You see how we're kind of just, I don't know. I'm very thinking we're going to go higher. London low of the day, expecting New York to continue, honestly. Five-minute breaker. It's a 5-minute breaker. Maybe you go on the 30-second. You look for 30-second change in state. I don't know. But I don't know. I don't know if the low's in yet, guys. I don't know. We're still waiting. We're still waiting. But we do have a giant London SMT. I probably, at this point, probably want to take something on the higher time frame because, or obviously I'm not going to take anything unless it comes to me. That's the main issue. Like, I can't even take a trade unless it comes to me. That's the main issue. So, but yeah, I'm using this 1 hour breaker, cutting through candles. I think this will be a nice breaker. I think we should hold this, guys. I think, there we go. 1 hour CISD tapping anytime now. Honestly, you could take this trade as a daily trade. Honestly, let's get out that higher time frame model again, right? This is a very obvious daily model. Makes me honestly maybe just take a daily trade here. Like, look, I mean, this is so obvious. We're below every single true open. We're forming an SMT with it. We already have a previous day's low SMT. Now we have a London SMT. Now we're tapping the 1 hour change in state. Oh, it might be looking to, could it be looking to induce the low? You're up 14R? Dang, bro. Okay, so clearly this was high resistant. And we had a bearish SMT here. Oh wait, look. We have a 1 hour for value gap here. This was high resistant. Ooh, maybe I'm just dumb, but I forgot about those RTH gaps below. Yeah, maybe I'm just dumb, but I forgot about those RTH gaps below. Now we're rejecting this 1 hour gap. Okay, so dang. Okay, so my bias was wrong. I'm pretty sure now. We ended up having SMT with this high. So notice I didn't do anything because there wasn't anything obvious. That's the key with trading is patience. Like I just had to, my bias was looking like it was wrong, and that's okay. So remember we have the RTH gaps below. So we have this one, and we have this one. So market could be high resistant to go fill those. Honestly, that's very, very possible. Right, we now have SMT rejecting this 1 hour for value gap into high resistant liquidity. So if you are bearish, I mean this is now clearly a rejection of this high resistant trend line. So 1 hour was a fair value. That was a 1 hour for value. Was there a 5-minute change in state? Oh wow. Wow, there was a 5-minute change in state right there. Yeah, okay. So that makes a lot of sense, right? That makes a lot of sense. We even had a London SMT, I think. We had a London SMT with YM. A London SMT. And maybe even previous day high SMT. Wait, we did. Dude, no way. Yeah, now it makes sense. We have magneto effect back down to the old SMT. Okay, now that makes tons of sense. We're gonna close all off, bro. I think you should just hold some for the RTH gaps. It's looking like it's gonna dump, bro. Hold at least one for the RTH gap. I think this is gonna fill. We got previous day high at partial SMT, or I think so, and then we got a London SMT. So magneto effect back down to low. 1 hour for value gap. 5-minute bearish change in state. Man, I think we'll go lower. Yeah, hold one for the RTH fill. At least the first one. Maybe if you want to be a degen, the second one. But I think we'll go to those RTH gaps, bro. But yeah, no trade for me because, well, I wanted to frame out the whole model. That's why I try to be patient. I try to make sure I have the whole model framed. And clearly we did not have one, so that's why I didn't do anything. And so now you can see what's going on here is we're having magneto effect where we have an old previous day low SMT right here, and then we have a new one sequential, right? 6-hour one and previous day high one. Whoops. So now it's magneto effect back down to low. Possibly. Once again, notice how I didn't do anything because I did not have the model framed yet. I did not. Yeah. So 1 hour for value gap, 5-minute change in state, high resistant liquidity. You could even go on a 4 hour and go 4 hour. Okay, was there a 4 hour gap? Very tiny one. Was there a 15-minute change in state? So same deal. This was a very clear 15-minute change in state actually. And we might have actually back tested that end dog. Ooh, look at that. I think this old SMT will be a draw. So yeah, I think we got to fill this RTH. Man, I just like now I really want to short, but I can't just not. There's no trade, really. Yeah. I guess if we retested this, the 5-minute change in state. Nah, we already came down too far. We already came down to. Oh, it's not a 5-minute. It's a 15-minute. Jake, look how YM dumped so much. How? That's crazy, bro. I mean, I guess if you were taking a higher time frame entry, you could go, okay, 1 hour or 2 hour inversion, which is fair. It's fair. There's definitely a case for it, right? A, M, D. But, is this gonna close in a reasonable spot? Is this gonna close in a reasonable spot? I don't know. This is the type of situation though that makes me want to just like gamble one of the accounts. But I don't know. I'm not gonna do that. Where's midnight? Did we even manipulate midnight? Dang. So maybe I'll just trade London session tonight, bro. I might just stay up and trade London because I'm trying to be patient, but first my bias was wrong. And now it's like, okay. What are you guys thinking? What are you guys thinking? I think it's Magneto effect now. I think we will draw down to the old previous day low SMT. And then eventually the RTH gap, because that's a very strong draw on liquidity. Magneto effect right there. Target is pretty clear, but I don't know. I mean, I could take a 1 hour. It's not a very obvious 1 hour inversion, but like theoretically, like just 1 hour inversion. What would that even be? That be like the lowest risk level I have. Yeah, I would not be able to take it on personal, obviously. Probably would say just don't take this. Boom, what I say. You're right, Javier, you're right. But New York better because of USD. You have more conviction because of London. Yeah, bro, I think we're gonna keep dumping. I think we're gonna dump through this SMT, the old one, the previous day low SMT. Javier, you're right, bro. I was wrong. And I think we'll continue through to go to the RTH gap, and then probably even to the next one as well. But we got 23 minutes to see how this 1 hour candle will close. Being patient here. Patience is key. Ooh, look at that 4 hour. Whew. That's a spicy change instead delivery right there. That is spicy. Wow. That is a spicy looking change in state. This is the type of change in state. Oh, this is the type of change in state that you get to eat from. This is the type of change in state that's gonna buy your dinner, bro. Oh my gosh. What lies 25,800 or near that area? That's the low of the. That's through the low of the previous day low SMT. Yeah, at least we had all-time highs. Exactly, bro. Exactly. But yeah, it's pretty clear why this occurred, right? High resistant liquidity accumulation, right? This is all accumulation. Think about it: accumulation, manipulation, and now distribution back down. This was high resistant. High resistant. And the RTH gaps are like one of the best draws on liquidity there is. So it makes a lot of sense. So now, right now, this SMT, it's holding. It's holding, and it's holding on for dear life. I honestly want it to get absolutely... Wait, no it's not. It's not. Just kidding. It's not. It's not holding. This one's holding. I want to see this SMT just get absolutely slaughtered to the downside. I think that'd be... I mean, maybe it doesn't actually. You never know, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see, to be honest. I mean, this is a void. It is starting to get some movement back up. There is a, I mean, there's probably a case, like maybe people are targeting these highs now that I think it's, because once again, remember I said this was a buy model, right? Proves the low SMT. But, I don't know, Magneto effect will probably be stronger. This is a previous day high SMT, right? Like objectively, right? It's not partial. And it's previous week's high SMT too. Yeah, man, this is previous week's high SMT too. Oh, is this stacked? It might be stacked sequential. Ooh, this might be stacked. Wait, is this a lower? This is a lower high, right? Oh, tough, bro. Tough. Stack. We got a royal flush SMT, I think. Could be wrong, but I think we might have a royal flush to the downside. Into high resistant liquidity. Maybe let's mark out the 4 hour gap here. Like 4 hour implied gap here. So from here to here, 4 hour implied gap. And 15-minute. Yeah, so we'll be back testing this 15-minute change in state soon. I see this is Magneto effect and this is Magneto effect. Wait, I guess this one's more recent. Okay, we're patient. Patience is key. Patience is key, as always. Okay. So you can kind of think about this like maybe it's a liquidity sweep into the. By the way, what's this rejection block? By the way, it's a 15-minute Phoenix model. SMT with it. Liquidity sweep of the rejection block, break of this low. We have an old high here. It's getting pretty late in the session here. We're back hitting midnight. If there's nothing obvious, I'll just do nothing, obviously. We might be getting CRT back up. It's actually looking like we are. 15-minute. We got 1 minute until this 15-minute candle closes with SMT. So very well could be, yeah, very well could be. Yeah, and this sweep did occur below everything. Below midnight, below 7:30, below all the true opens. So 50 seconds. $15-minute balanced price range here. Reclaimed balanced price range. And then a 1-minute change in state. We got that. I'm so tired. I guess if there's nothing obvious, I'll do nothing. Nothing at all. 10:36. Yeah. Nothing obvious. Nothing obvious. I mean, I guess we did 5-minute inversion to the upside. So maybe you could target this high. Yeah. Yeah, might not be bad, I guess. I don't know. It's too iffy for me. It's not obvious. Okay, maybe we're gonna rebalance the equilibrium here. Hey, we might be rebalancing the equilibrium. possibility. Now all this kind of seems low resistant, right? Might be the type of move just to go for, you know, low time frame trade, just to maybe get a win for the day. We're inducing this low. I don't know. Thinking about it. Thinking. We have not rebalanced equilibrium yet. So, what this would actually be 2-1 if it did end up going there, but I don't know. Oh, I guess it's the macro too. Yeah, fair value gap in this partition here. Then we got the dealing range high. I don't mind it, but once again, bearish higher time frame is an issue. It's an issue that we gotta be aware of. We gotta be aware of this bearish higher time frame issue, right? Looks like we might inverse back down. Maybe this is high resistant. Yeah, on this inversion back down, we might just don't. Yeah, because we on the right side of this curve. Wait, maybe let's consider taking this 5-minute inversion back down, because we on the right hand side of the curve of the sell model. I won't mind this 5-minute inversion back down. We got magneto effect here, magneto effect here, inversion back to the downside on the right hand side of the curve of a sell model. I don't mind at all. I think we'll take this if we get it. 0.4. Let's make sure. So if we were doing 0.4, then it would be 48 on. I like 26,040 at a potential long breaker. Yeah. I'm just thinking this might be high resistant and we go lower. I don't know. You could be totally right though. I don't know. Let's see here. How's the 1 hour closing? I guess 1 hour's got 8 minutes. So maybe I won't take a trade. After all this. Might not take a trade. It's okay. Hey, it actually did support equilibrium there. Oh, man. Vol model. Inducing this high. Not taking this, but I'm just curious. I just think the drawn liquidity is lower. I think we got RTH gaps below. I think the market might want to go lower. But maybe not. This could be 2022 to the upside. We'll see. Yeah, same. I wonder as well. 2640 longs. Yeah, that could actually be clean. Yeah, I don't mind that at all. That would push us back to probably OTE. Right? That put us back to OTE. And it would be a 1 minute change in state off a 15-minute BPR that was reclaimed. Yeah, guys, I think that's the move, guys. I think we got sell side, buy side, sell side, buy side, sell side, buy side, rebalanced like 6 times. We've used it once, so now we're using it again. I think that's the move, guys, because then we'll also be doing it as a 2022 model, inducing a low at OTE. Bro, I think it doesn't get better than that. I think we got to go for that, honestly. Right? 15-minute BPR, 1 minute change in state. Let's just send it at OTE, ICT OTE, that is. Oh, and you know what? This is at the sweet spot too. This is gonna be interesting. Oh, we might need to measure that like this. You guys taking this? Yeah, it's probably worth taking, right? I mean, just take the risk. You don't know what's gonna happen. It's worth just taking the trade. Probably 4 projections. Honestly, I think we'll send it here. Javier's saying take the shorts. I think this is one you might just send it, honestly. I mean, you don't like you just have to accept trading as probabilities. And I think this is a somewhat clean flow state. Right? We swept out the low with SMT. Now we have a 1 minute CSD. Yeah, it's about as clean as it gets. I think I'd have no regrets with this one. You're taking shorts. You guys are taking shorts, bro. Oh, man. Yeah, that's the main issue. Is I feel like there's reason to believe the drawn liquidity is lower. And you know what? This might actually break right here. This might actually break right here. It's pushing up against it. You can feel it. You can feel it. It's like we're we're pushing up against the curve. I can like it might actually break right there. This might break. Or it might stay high resistant. Who knows? Oh, look at that 15-minute candle. Look at that 15-minute candle. That's a nice 15-minute CRT to the upside. Man, I think you just gotta take it. I think you just gotta take this long here. I would not short with this sweep on this 15-minute candle. I mean, this is more recent S&T than these ones actually. And it's a 1-minute CSD aligns with Genesis entry. We might not get it though. It looks like we're running liquidity right now. There we go. It's going. Like I said, it just looked like it was gonna break, and it is. It's breaking clearly. Okay. 12 minutes left. I guess patience is key, guys. I didn't do anything so far. And I might not do anything. I mean, clearly this was 2022 model to the upside. Right, you see how this is 2022 model to the upside? So, liquidity sweep, break of structure, like breaking this high for value gap. Ooh, look at that candle closure. Look at that candle. I'm liking this displacement. Why is low power mode even on? I turned it off already. Oh my. Oh, or once again, this is why I'm so patient. Hey, this fair value could hold. Or it might inverse. Alright, let's tape read this in 1-minute inversion to the downside. You know what? This could be a crazy inversion. This could be actually crazy RR. This could be crazy RR. Oh, yo, guys. This could be 8-1 right here, bro. That could be 8-1. I'm not even going to lie. That could be 8-1. Like, I'm feeling like I should take it, but I don't have the risk set up right. Okay, I'm going to take the 1-minute change in state. Or maybe not. Once again, I wanted to take that 1-minute inversion. Wait, we got a 5-minute gap. Yeah, it's a 5-minute implied gap. 30-second change in state to the downside. Yeah, we gotta take this. We gotta take this.
Order filled.
Order filled.
Order filled.
We gotta take this. We gotta take this. Once again, higher time frame, in my opinion, is bearish now. So 30-second change in state here. Taking it like this, right? So, oh yeah, I entered the trade. Entered the trade. So, bearish change of state on the 30-second from a 5-minute implied gap. We got a liquidity sweep. And then, I guess break even at that low right there. You could go break even at this gap. I want to see this gap break. So I'm gonna go break even at the body here if we hit the body. And then I guess you could take profit at any point, honestly. I'll probably go, let's see. Maybe you could go 4 projections. Break even and then 4 projections. Or maybe just go 2 projections. So 5-minute gap, 30-second change in state. Then TP probably here. So now I'm moving break even to this. And then you could do the little technique where you go I'll probably just take profit. Oh, what I'm saying is if you wanted to, you could go like remove TP on half, trail to stop on half right here. But oh, I guess you couldn't see my screen. Yeah, what I was saying is you could go right here, you could go remove TP on half, trail stop on half, or something like that. Let me get rid of this. It should not be there. You could actually go TP here in case we use the rejection block. Alright, you could break even at that low right there. Alright, I'm gonna go break even right there. Alright, I'm break even. Break even right there. So break even. I'm in for break even. So that's nice. That is nice to be in break evens, honestly. So let's go ahead and see if this ends up hitting or not. Yeah, but yeah, we are in break even. I'll probably just take profit at this little spot here. But yeah, we might get hit break even. Oh, looking like we will. Oh, no way. Yeah, we're gonna get break even, right? We'll see. I'm gonna put the limit in. I'm gonna take profit there. All right, got break evened out.
Stop filled. Stop filled.
Okay, I got stop filled on the other two.
Order filled.
Okay, break even. Oh my gosh, why does I have to say negative, bro? Okay, but it was a break even, right? I said we're gonna go break even right there, and that's exactly where I want break even. All right, cool. Well, I am done for the day. This trade, if it was to work out, it was to play out probably right at this exact 1102, because that was the macro. So yeah, no regrets. Nice break even. Yeah, market's just not wanting to deliver right now. So with that, guys, I'm gonna end the stream. It is 11:10. Oh, gotta record the trade just to break even. Break even trade right here. And I was gonna take profit right here. So yeah, cool with it. Cool with it. We still might go lower, but you know, managing, being smart. But this initial IFEG that I was thinking about taking, maybe should have just taken it, but it's okay. So still could play out. Still very well could play out here. Honestly, it probably will, but we gotta just be content with our break even here. Yeah. There we go. It is playing out. You're hodling. Nice. I went break even. Yeah. I don't know. Didn't have enough conviction, especially after we had this chop. Not for me. I wanted to see us deliver lower right away. So all right, this was the trade here. Hey, it's working out that we went break even. I'm actually very content with that. So yeah, cool. Could end up being sniper model. It could end up being sniper model. Watch OTE of this. Could end up being sniper model right here. See if that ends up reacting. to price ends up reacting to that. It could end up being sniper model there with an inducement of this high. Alright, watch to see if this reacts. Oh, Matty lost. No. Yeah, it's part of trading. Oh man, it's hard, man. I'm gonna get on my. I'm getting a running watch or a charging. I already have a running watch. What I meant to say is I have an old running watch. I lost the charger for it, so I'm getting a new charger for it, and I'm gonna wear it while I'm taking a trade, so that way, I can just make sure that I'm emotionally sound when I'm executing because that's important. Okay, so accumulation, manipulation, 30-second change of state. That's a trade. Then I went break even there. Okay. So like I said, this could be sniper entry, this might not, I don't know. I mean, the draw on liquidity, in my opinion, is those RTH gaps below at this point, but could he be wrong? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Alright. Alright, let's just go ahead and screenshot this. Yeah, very disciplined day today, I would say. So 11 o'clock flow state retest, 5-minute aligning with a 30-second, took it live. Alright, saving that. Alright, sniper model. Look at that, baby. Look at sniper model go. Wow. What did I say? What did I say? This could be sniper model reacting off of OTE of flow state. We're starting to get displacement out of it. So we'll see. I gotta journal this. Oh man. Why's it gotta be so stressful, bro? Okay, Monday, 11 o'clock. Five-minute, 30-second. Flow state reset. Flow state retest. Break even. November 3rd. Alright, I might trade London session tonight. So. So I was gonna probably target like 2-1 here. I think it was a good trade. Take again is always the question. I don't know. I would. I mean, if it had just delivered right away, that would have been nice. But it did not do that. I don't know if I would take it again. Okay. Alright. The market was expanding lower, so at this point I was expecting continuation to eventually fill the RTH gaps. I think this trade was good. It could have worked out, but it's also reasonable that it didn't. Overall, an okay trade, no regrets. Maybe I could have been more picky, but I think it's fine. What time will I go live for London session? Yeah, because I'm thinking about starting to trade London because, well, the reason is, right, I'm not necessarily going to be it's hard to explain. Like, I might just be watching it. It's hard to explain. It'll be more of just like the live stream will be going, and I might be like, I don't know. I might just set alarms on my phone throughout the night just to check on London because the thing about London session, is there's usually just one entry. There's one entry and it goes for 10R, and it does that over and over and over again. And I'm at the point where I'm like, why am I not just at least awake for it? Like, or at least like setting alarms on my phone, like periodically checking, like opening my laptop, like checking. So if I go live, it might be kind of weird. I might try and do it like half asleep, but I don't know. It's just a thought because I do realize that I feel like London session is honestly kind of easier sometimes, and I kind of want to take advantage of it, but I also know I need to sleep, so I don't really know the answers, but I'm thinking about it. If I go live, it'd probably be 1:30 a.m. Eastern because that's the true open for London. And so at that point, once the true open forms, I'm looking for any opportunities after that. So that's 11:30 p.m. my time, but yeah, that's very big maybe, and I don't know. It's still determined if I'm gonna do that or not. But yeah, the reason is just because it just comes down to the watch time, right? Trading comes down to mostly just watch time. Like, are you gonna put in the hours to watch price, um, and just sit there? And so that's basically why. So wow, this move lower from the sniper entry is actually playing out now. So that's kind of cool. All right. What I'm saying is I'm considering it, and if I do, I'll probably be half asleep. Just being honest, guys. But I just want to get the watch time in because it's all the watch time, and it's just making like it's not trading's not really hard. It's just, are you going to be there when the setup occurs? That's the main thing. That's because I can see it after the fact that London had this crazy setup, and I'm like, wow, if I was just awake, obviously I would have caught that. And it's just like, okay, well, maybe I should just be awake. Maybe I should just be checking it however so often, throughout the night. I don't know. Just some thoughts. So anyway, nice little break even to start the month. Very happy to not start the month out with a loss because that would suck. Yeah. So, break even. I'm getting better, I feel like, at controlling emotions. Like, I feel like that trade was a lot better, but always more work to do. So, break even. Let's put in the notes here. Alright. Okay. And then let's post it on Twitter. Alright. Done for the day. I'm closing out of every account. Here we go. Good day of practicing patience, honestly. Okay, break even. Alright, let's be done. Yeah, we're very much past the end of the live trading window, and that's all good. And guys, like I said earlier in the stream, I'm gonna probably start the live trading window for New York session even earlier. So I'm just gonna be getting more hours in live trading because I do think it's just an hours game. Just like when you're selling, door to door, it's a numbers game. When you're trading, it's an hours and chart time watching game. So it's hard to explain other than you just gotta have patience until it's very obvious and then execute. So like I was saying, just like sales is a numbers game, knocking out many doors as you can. Trading is a sitting there and watching price as much as possible game and be bored. And so because of that, I've seen opportunities at 7:30 Eastern. I will be getting on the charts. Just I might be like not super at the computer at 7:30 because that's gonna be super early. But I will show up and start streaming then from now on. And then when I do trade London session, I'll do 1:30 Eastern because that's the true open for London. And then I don't know, to be determined for London. But if I ever trade it. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Let's see if I can make this big. Oh my. That was a little guy of me. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.